So to come into our skydiver position from here with the leg locks, I'm going to come back into the elbow creases. Elbow creases first, Bob. Arms. Okay. Now I hook the feet outside in. Lean forward all the way. So you have to keep the body long. So keep leaning forward, yeah. And then lift both legs. Trust your weight, lean forward. Bend both knees. Yes, and then hook the feet outside in. You almost got it, yeah. Yep, you have to pull in with your elbows. So this is archer. Remember we practiced archer yesterday? This is another form of archer. Really good. Okay, so from this position, to get into our backpack, we practice with our feet on the ground, then we practice with our feet hooked. So feet are down towards the glutes more. Thank you. Okay, so we lift the chest and squeeze. Squeeze. Once we get there, we get the backpack comfortable on the shoulders. Make sure the hair is out of the way, the earrings are out of the way, all the accoutrements. Okay, so this is backpack. We open up the arms wide for skydiver. Beautiful, guys. So in our skydiver, we can bend a little from side to side. Good. I'm going to show you how to get into a really easy shoulder stand. So we're not going to stay here long because you can feel the intensity in the hands. We squeeze our hands together over our head, engage your feet, tuck, and get your hips over your shoulders. Yes. Tuck into a little ball. Perfect. So let that happen. Let the shoulders release. You feel the pressure? That'll release the neck and shoulder pain. Now we're simply just going to extend. So arch and open into skydiver again. Beautiful. Let's try that one more time. So inhale and tuck. Exhale, get the hips. Good. Okay. So I want you to bring your knees up towards the sky and your feet back behind you. So stay tucked. So your knees up. Yes, and your feet back. Good. Go ahead. Feet back. Knees up.
There?
Yep. Keep going.
More?
Yep. More. Yep. Beautiful.
Let it go.
Nope, you're good. Yeah, so you don't use your hands, you relax. Yeah, so now you're in the back bend. Good job, guys. So that's a really hard transition for people. You go, yay! She's clapping her feet. So,
are we going over like that?
So yeah, we're going to come back. So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, if you can, you're going to reach back and grab through your feet. See if you can figure it out. Don't lose your leg loose. There you go. So on. So the way you get your leg loops on the shoulders is you squeeze your hands towards the ground. Yep. Lock them in. Bend your knees. Notice, oh, if you unbend your knees, you lose your lat there. Is that right? Bring your feet down towards your glutes again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we do
that. Yeah. Yes. That's it. Got it.
And what do you call this?
Back bend.
Oh, really? Sweet on the shoulder.
Amazing. It's challenging to get people there, so I don't always do it in class. But I wanted to just show you guys how it's possible to get into back bend. There. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Make sure they always come down. Okay, so what you're going to do is kick over. So get your feet back over. Nope, got to keep your feet locked onto the swing. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. If you don't bend your knees, you're going to lose your anchor. So,
go back to where we were.
Yeah, kick over. All right. If you don't bend your knees, you're going to lose your anchor.
Got it. Okay. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so you have to hook with your feet, or at least you don't. What happens is your feet come down towards the ground, which is no big deal.
Yeah.
But if you do that too quickly, you could really hurt your toes. Okay, so bend your elbows to come back into archer. Really good, guys. Feet down towards the ground. Okay, so as we walk forward, we squeeze our arms together. Overhead. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, you can come on up. Help yourself out. Beautiful transitions. I'm going to show you that one more time so you can get the visual on it. Now you guys were awesome. Usually I get 1 out of 10 people that can do the back bend. But because you guys were able to go from the shoulder stand, you just kept leaning back, which is all you need to do. But there's a little bit of trust there, right? You're like, are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Are you for sure, for sure? Like, I got you. But let me show you the transition again so you can teach it to other people.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then I'll show you how to do the flip and we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
And you say the names with it for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
That was really fun.
That was really fun. Yeah, that's our only real flip today.
So we're in front fold. Is that
So
right?
we're in forward fold, so we're on 9C.
Nice.
So we do our push-ups,
Gotcha.
and then I'm gonna switch to elbows and do the chest raises.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna learn how to lift my chest and slide the leg loops onto the shoulders. So after that, I drop back into elbows. This is very important. So drop back into elbows before you try to hook your feet. It's extremely hard to hook your feet once you have them on the shoulders. So from there, just gonna get my hair out of the way. I lift and squeeze them on. See how I can do that just with like 1
Yeah.
So it's really no effort. I just lift the chest and bring the arms forward and they'll slide up. Okay, from there I'm gonna tuck and come into a shoulder stand. So my feet are engaged and I just tuck. Now I keep going over and I have to keep my knees bent the whole time, but my knees go towards the sky and my feet go towards my butt. That's very important. Most people
Yeah.
do this and they slide out. This slides. You always have to keep the knees bent to keep the anchor. So the feet stay towards the glutes the whole time. I tuck, knees come up towards the sky, my feet come down towards my butt. Now to reach back, watch my shoulders so I don't lose the loops. As soon as I bring my hands towards the sky, they fall off. So I reach back, back, and stay locked.
Oh, I gotcha. The opposite.
I'm
This is
sorry,
kind of
most people slide out there. Okay, so that's my back bend.
That's your back bend.
So to come out of it, watch my feet. Okay, I have to hook.
Gotcha.
Ah.
So I just use a little umph to come back out. Okay?
Yeah.
So really good. So one more time, tuck, knees up towards the sky, feet back towards my butt. That's the trick. Hands go straight back. Straight, not up towards the sky. Okay, so I'm totally locked in right here. And then to come out, I just do a little kick. But I keep my knees bent the whole time to hook. So whenever I bring my feet up towards the sky, I'm going to lose my anchor.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever I bring my arms up towards the sky, I'm going to lose my anchor. No bueno. So those are the 2 things that I wanted to show you what not to do, just because it's a really common one in this position, so I don't teach it too much in class, because the last thing I need is somebody sliding out,
Yeah.
right? So if you keep your elbows bent, you'll catch at the next level. So there's many places to catch. If this slides up, you just bend your knees. So it will ride up. I can't not do it. So when it rides up, I just bend my knees. So if you see somebody, like when you brought your legs up, I said bend your knees, and then it slides right back in. So there's lots of different safety catches in those positions, and then I like to come up flat back. So this is the diagonal. I call it peppermint patty when you're on a diagonal.
That's a smooth sequence.
Thank you. Okay, great. There is a flip in there that I want to show you guys. And we'll see if you feel like doing it. It's the only flip, the only acrobatic. It's actually something I teach for the acrobatics. You can just see if you want to do it today. You don't have to. It's a bit of a squeeze on the legs, but it is pretty fun. So I call it a free fall because you have to actually flip forward, which is uncomfortable for people. Okay. So I keep my feet hooked. 2 things I want you to try. The first one you guys can do. You'll have a choice of doing the flip or the push-ups. So when I get here, I grab for my backpack and I can push straight. So these are the He-Man push-ups. It's like, rah, because with your feet hooked, you get this incredible stretch through the quads. Okay, so then I put these on the shoulders, I flip. When I get here, I'm going to pull myself up. So I have to reach up as high as I can and lift. It's a big umph. Then I get these back on the shoulders. I have to bring them in front. Come on. So it's fun
You just
once
keep doing that?
you get it. Well, you have to keep pulling yourself up. There's other ones where we can keep going around that we'll learn on acrobatic days. But it is really fun because it's a free fall forward and then you come back into your back bend. So people like it. There's lots of oohs and ahs for that one. Okay guys, let's try the push-ups and then we'll see how the free fall goes, okay?
Okay.
Let's come back up. Very nice. You can do it. You'll really like the push-ups. They're amazing what they do for the front of the spine. Okay, so stretch down. Let's just walk through it one more time. The whole sequence. So swing is at the hips, low on the hips. So try this transition. We stay long with the body.
Okay,
You reach back and grab for the leg loop. Yeah.
gotcha. I do, yeah.
All right, yeah. So keep that in your hand. Reach back and grab for the leg loop. Let's swim it out. We didn't do the swimming here. Let's just practice swimming.
Oh, in the hands.
Yeah, in the hands.
Okay.
So look at the angle that I'm on. Walk your feet back. Yeah, lean forward, peppermint patty, so you're on a diagonal. Yeah, lift your chest. Yeah. So swimming. Nice, that's it. I can see you in the camera. Beautiful, guys. So when we get here, we're gonna stretch the chest. Is that nice? Push your hips forward a little bit more, be on your tippy toes. Good. Arms together if you can. Beautiful. Okay, now lift the chest, bend the elbows, come into the push-ups. So that was just the warm-up for the shoulders, was the swim. Don't swim. Okay, so we got our push-ups down, right? So we're learning how to lift our chest. And then we're gonna switch the elbows and hang. So this is where the chest stays heavy. So from this kind of almost an L position. So at the same time, we lift our chest and squeeze our arms in front of us and down towards the ground. So it's on a diagonal. It's not over our head and it's not straight down towards the ground. It's like a 45. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift the chest and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Get used to squeezing a lot.